Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Aetherdrift Draft here on the channel. Huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account in this early access event, so I could get this recorded for you early. That's so funny. The person that I was in the standoff with on hitting ready was Paul Cheon. That's amazing. Well, we have a very good rare here in the Voyager Glide Car. So we can scry one when it comes in, and then it's easy to crew, and you can make it bigger with other creatures. So that's a really good card. There's also Debris Beetle, which is also fantastic. Like, it's easy to crew. It's absolutely giant with trample, and it has a huge life swing associated with it. The only problem is it's multicolor, and I don't like starting with a multicolored card because you might not be those colors, especially pack one, pick one. Even if you bias towards it, if black and green aren't open, you're going to end up with a worse deck than if you just are more flexible. Spike Shell Harrier is also a good one. So that's the uncommon I would take. Just nice tempo play, bounce something, and reduce speed. So you don't have to deal with max speed shenanigans as often. I want to see where Paul is at the table. I'm passing to him. Cool. So you'll be able to watch his version of the draft at some point and see him get past a Debris Beetle and be like, oh my gosh, I got past a Debris Beetle. I hope he takes it. But yeah, we're going to take the Voyage Glide Car. Nice little start. Oh, don't mind if I do. So this card, I get to search for a mount or a vehicle card, reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle. And then if any counters we put on a creature, that many +1 are put on it. So it's a perfect combo with the Glide card because this puts counters on itself, and so it gets double the counters. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And normally you don't start with a gold card, but because I first picked a white card and can get a really powerful, good second card that is a supplementary color, I think it's very worth it, and I'm going to do it. Oh, baby. I don't even know if this card is good. The World Ooze. There's a Daring Mechanic for counters, but I'm not going to take that just yet. I'm going to pick those up later. I mean, I haven't seen this in play yet, but turning everything into a 6/6 seems pretty good to me. Like, if you recall, there was this Dollhouse card in Duskborn that just, like, I underrated because I underrated this effect, which was honestly, I think, a worse version of this because that just turned everything into power and toughness equal to your number of creatures, and this is like 6/6s. So we'll see how it does. I mean, it's either that or like Pride of the Road or Lotus Guard Disciple or Daring Mechanical, hopefully wheel. But I just want to try the rare, I guess. So we're going rare into rare into rare, so that's a good start. And then we're going to get a run over, so we're getting a nice removal spell to supplement all this. So really a dream of a start. We went rare, rare, mythic rare, maybe best green common. And yeah, pretty awesome. There's also light wheel enhancements, Marshall's Path Cruiser, though I don't think that card's great. But I'm really happy to see a run over. And now we can get a Collision Course over a Migrating Ketrodon. That's a close pick. These are both, I think this card's good, but I think it might be worse, at its worst in green-white. Maybe green-red's worse for it. But blue-green and black-green are definitely where you want this card. Collision Course is an interesting one. It's like a relatively good removal spell, but it's kind of hard to cast sometimes. I mean, because they don't have the stuff. Always being able to kill vehicles is nice for 2 mana. I'm not sure, though. Ketrodon's pretty nice. I'm just going to take the Ketrodon, get myself another creature. Add some beef. And I feel very vindicated immediately. I can take a Spot Cycle Scouter. I really like this card, actually. It's between that and the Molt Tender. But Molt Tender is not really what this deck is trying to do, and I think Spot Cycle Scouter is actually going to do a lot more work. And it gives me an extra vehicle to go get with Caradora if I've already drawn the Voyager Glide car. Molt Tender. I guess I don't even have to be white, but I have 2 really good white cards, so I'm just going to go into it. And now I get Veloheart. Veloheart's pretty solid, I feel like. I haven't gotten to see it in action, but the life gain, the ramp, casting your cards. I think Light Shield Parry would also be reasonable. We'll just take Veloheart. Keep taking the good green. Ooh, I like this card a lot. I also like Burner Rocket, but I'm not going that direction. I'm really happy to get the Lotus card. Getting this onto a Ketradon, chef's kiss. It also locks it on Surveyor. We're not really going for Start Your Engines, though. I don't really want that many vehicles either, but I already kind of have some good ones. And I do like the Lotus Guard Disciple a fair amount, so we will take it here. And after 8 picks, we've got our solid green-white deck. We've got our Caradora. We've got a nice amount of rares. Slightly more vehicles than I'd like with 3, but that's okay. With 3 vehicles, this card might actually be playable. But I think I'll just take creatures instead. Creatures are the best when you need vehicles, when you have vehicles. And then I just get the Surveyors. Ooh, Ticket Tortoise. I'm a fan. I'm always tempted by the Ticket Tortoise. There's a Boom Scholar too. I wanted to splash it, but I don't really want to splash it. I think green-white wants all its guys to be able to attack, so it's not really a Ticket Tortoise deck. Daring Mechanic. Nice. We are running the 3-mana 3/3s. Cool. We get a Light Wheel Enhancements. That card could be good. I could have taken the Gain Land on the off chance that I can use it, but I know I'll be able to use this one. So far, so good. 7 creatures. Ooh, and we get a Silken Strength Blast. Nice. Okay, moving on to pack 2. What are we looking for? We're looking for more good creatures, some mounts maybe to have some flexibility, cards that make multiple creatures with 1 body, which I don't think there really are any. We could take Pride of the Road. That could be pretty reasonable. I think I'm just going to take Fang Guardian, though. I really like the Fang Guardian. You can just be attacking, and then you Fang Guardian them and just hit them for a bunch. There's also a Hazard of the Dunes. And a Broadcast Rumbler. But I think it's between the Pride of the Road and the Fang Guardian. I'm just going to go with Fang. Good old Fang. And now just good old 2-mana 3/3. Sign me up, team. This is the perfect card for my deck. It crews everything, and it's just an absolute beating on turn 2. So, yeah, perfect. What else would I want? I would kind of want the Ride's End. It's not going to wheel, but I want that card. I want lots of creatures when I have March of the World. Ooze. And emphasize less vehicles, but I don't have to play all the vehicles I have. Like, the Velo Heart Bike might make the cut. It's nice to have a way to search up some life gain. Gosh, that card would be sweet with some of my cards. Ooh, I did not see the Elvish Refueler for a second, but this card is stellar. I don't have a ton of exhaust abilities right now, but even just by itself, it's really good. You just exhaust it over and over. I really want to take it. What else could I take here? The Omnivore might wheel. Ride's End would be good, but I'm just going to take the Refueler. I love it. This card, or this card, or this card. I have 3 really good options. Brightfield Glider. Gets me on the board early. It's another creature. It plays really well with the March of the World ooze. Then there's the 4-drop. I think I can get the 4-drop type card later. I'm going to take the Glider over a Night Market. Which maybe I'll regret, but never mind. We immediately get a Night Market. This is a type of deck that wouldn't play too many Night Markets, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. There's also a Swiftwing Assailant, which will help me get max speed, but I'm not really a max speed deck. I'm just kind of a deck that can get max speed sometimes. This would actually be a really good deck for the 2-mana kill spell in white that I passed for the Migrating Ketradon. So I could take camera launcher for the synergy with plus and plus counters and the Elvish refueler. But I think I'll just stick with the the Voyager Guild card for that, and I'll just take this guy. I have a lot of 3-mana 3/3s though. Start your engine does not increase your speed past 1. You have to like actually do stuff to get past 1. Assailant. Maybe I'll just take Ooze Patrol. I feel like it could actually do something in this deck. There's some Gainland there. There's a Swiftwing Assailant. And I have the +1/+1 counter card. Armory or this. I'm just going to take this, I think. Armory is just... I'm not a fan of Armory. Could I even take this card? Build our collection with the rare. Nice, we got the Lotus Guard Disciple back. That's a pretty crazy pickup. So we have enough playables going into pack 3. Like, this would be a okay deck, but we have a whole pack to make it way better. No! Our black-green deck. Could have been so sweet. I think we take the Cloudspire Captain. Mounts and vehicles get +1/+1. We have 1 mount, 3 vehicles. Maybe we don't take that. Maybe we just take another mount. Or we take the kill spell. I kind of want to just take Ride's End. I love Death Touch, but... Three mana 5/4. Sign me up. Even buffs my other dinosaurs, which I do not have. Never mind, I have one. Wouldn't mind that guy, but... I really like this card, but I kind of want to just take a land. Night Market's probably the best one. And then I might wheel the Lotus guy again based on the last pack. Canyon Vaulter. Canyon Vaulter is good with vehicles. This card makes 2 bodies for 1 card. And it's a good combo with my Elvish Refueler. 3 vehicles, 1 mount. One of the mounts already gains flying when I use it. Just a nice cheap protection spell. And now I do need to take... Ooh, Blossoming Sands is huge. I already have plenty of playables. I have 1, 2, 3 2-drops. A 4th 2-drop would be super nice. Gosh. I have to take the Omnivore, I think, and then I get a Lagak. You just need to have 2-drops in this format to compete. It's just, I'm such a sucker for lands that can do stuff. Just gonna take the Reach guy. Now another Lagak. All of a sudden my mounts are looking a lot better. Yeah, I almost took the other guy so I'd have more diversity on what I can do, but I think this is way better. Like, almost like have a big option to go get with this guy. But I just wanted to have more 2-drops, and Death Touch is such a good mechanic. Now that I ended up with 3 more 2-drops after that, I maybe could have gotten the gain land, but I now have 3 tap lands anyway. I think getting a Scurryfoot is pretty good when you have an Elvish Refueler in your deck. So now I have a couple things I can like activate over and over to be scary. Nice, I got the Lotus Guard. My interaction spells are reasonable. Not really looking for Silken Strength here, but maybe I'll play it. Four mana put 2 counters on something is pretty different than just 1, so I kind of like having those 2 with my rare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 drops plus this guy. Ooh, another mount. Perfect. That's actually perfect. I needed another big mount for this guy to go get, as I said. So we'll make some cuts now. Broken Wings. That's a potential card that I could see myself playing. So we're going to just go to the lean, mean version of this deck where I just play my best cards. So that means I'm just going to do a quick pass for just cutting mediocre or bad cards. Use Patrol can go. Don't know if I need Velo, Heart, Bike. Locks it on Surveyors are a bit lackluster. Cut those 2 guys. Not sure if I need the Brightfield Glider. I think I can cut like that, maybe. Maybe Glider's better than Spot Cycle. Also, this card might just be worse than the Glider. And yeah, I think I'll run it like this. Seems pretty good to me. And we'll see what we shall see. We can always make changes later. I'll see you folks in the games.
Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon support helps me make high quality content on a consistent basis, and as one of the ways I say thank you, I provide access to exclusive bonus resources like my card by card tier list for each set and other cool rewards like that. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really makes a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. We will keep this hand on the play. The Glide card can maybe find us a 2-drop to play, but I think I'd rather... Yeah, we'll play the Glide card. Looking for a forest. It does find us a 2-drop to play. Interesting. Sure, we'll keep it. Well, this is going very well. Honestly, I've drawn very well this game. the March of the World Ooze is not looking particularly great. Yes. Nice. Yeah, I guess it would have turned my flyer into a 6/6. What am I saying? Would have been pretty great. Well, that was a massacre. I drew perfectly off the top, and my opponent was not able to win. Shocker. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. This is a pretty good hand, actually. We've got our March of the World Ooze, we've got Defend the Rider, and a Death Toucher, so hopefully we don't have to use this defensively, but we can for sure. We can even just use this to make a 1/1 that will become a 6/6. Mm-hmm. I didn't really want to have to do that. I also just didn't want to take a bunch of damage. I think they're color screwed. Okay. I would think they would have cycled it on their turn, but... So just add essentially 3, 4, 5 power of haste to the board. Nice. Another win. That was quite straightforward once more. Yeah. See you folks. Yes, I did have fun because I won. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. Twitch chat has called it's easy to draw well when your deck is good, which is very true. I think I will take that. I have triple green already. And because I have this, I don't need the Ketradon, so I'll cycle that. Perfecto. I've got a Reacher. I've got a guy that's going to jump in front of the Calaxion. Still just looking for my land to play this guy. No way I'm trading. Okay. So I can use this. And this. And this. And they didn't have the mana to counter it. Oh, it's during your turn. Whoops. So as soon as I draw a land, I just win. Sure. Gosh, missing out on one counter from this could be a big deal. I don't want to give them any free speed. I don't know. I feel like once I get my land, I'll be fine. They have 8, they can pump 4 times. So I can pump up to a 7 power tough thing. Yeah, 7, 8. That's pretty good. Nice. Another win for the good guys. Oh, this deck is playing out perfectly. What a win. See you next round. Hello, and welcome to the final round. I like to play 4 rounds with each deck in these early access events, because that way I get to maximize trying out new cards and new strategies, and this one's been a lot of fun, so I'm excited to hopefully wrap it up with a win. Nice. The Scurry Foot. Coming down early. Getting some work done. I haven't gotten to play with this card yet, which is kind of shocking, but I'm excited to see how it does. Blue-red, okay. Let's chip in. Blue-red might be a mid-range battle against me. Ooh, Grixis. Oh. That card's terrifying. So I can exile it soon. they're going to get some stuff first. I think we're going to exhaust this guy first. That's horrifying. Quite a combo. So do I kill this or do I kill this? I think I kill this. I wonder if they have more card draw. Thopters are flying everywhere. This card is messed up. Oh my gosh, they just have so many combos with it. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. I just had to bluff kind of something. Get him to 3. Is that even worth it? I should have cycled this to try to find my ram through. Yeah, this one's over, I think. They just get a 1-1 every turn, and I can't beat that. I guess if I top deck my thing, that makes everything a 6-6. Oh no. Maybe this is where I get punished for not playing like Broken Wings or something. But still, 3-1, pretty good record. Didn't just stumbled at the end. Yep, we are done. Well, it was a fun draft. We got some really good wins. We kind of crushed a couple people, but they just had too much value, too many 1/1s, and we were not able to interact because our deck was fundamentally not a very interactive one. We were more of a get you dead while we can type vibe. Could have also been correct to kill the 4/4 instead of the 4/5, but I felt like if we maybe could shut down their repetitive card draw, we could do a good job and also get rid of their bigger blocker. But yeah, pretty sweet deck. If you made it all the way to the end, leave hashtag stomp because we kind of stomped some players in those games. We didn't get to play Caradora, but other than that, we had some really sweet games, had a lot of fun, and a really cool deck. That's going to do it for this one, though. I do hope you enjoyed it. Hit that if you didn't hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. And yeah, thanks again to Wizards for letting me play in this event early. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.